Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some Ability Draft Dota. This was a game that I just played earlier today. Had a ton of fun with it. Thought I'd show you guys a cool little combo build, or whatever you'd call it, that I had. Haven't played Ability Draft in a little while. So, I am Treant Protector. On our team, from bottom to left, we have Alchemist, we have Lycanthrope, we have Weaver, we have Silencer, and then I am Treant Protector. Top left, we've got Earthshaker, Sniper, Bane, we've got Magnus, and Skeleton King. So, the actual hero models themselves, of course, aren't that important. I mean, they are. There's been some changes with the 6.84 patch. Now, it used to be that orbs, like, say, Glaives of Wisdom, Impetus, Fire Arrows, Frost Arrows, Poison Attack, like any of those things, Burning Spears from Huskar, those things were super good on melee heroes, but now they've got this new thing where if a melee hero attacks and the attack distance is more than 350 range, it's guaranteed to miss. So it's kind of it's changed ability draft by a lot. You can no longer like take a fire arrow and just dominate with your 100% hit chance, because melee can't miss due to like attacking uphill, for example, because they're melee. But now they can. However, I did test it, and if you buy a Monkey King bar, then you are guaranteed to hit, and it actually does allow you to hit. So there is a workaround. So first pick, Alchemist took Chemical Rage. That's fine. That's actually really kind of necessary to balance out his poor stats and horrible armor. Shikuchi, very good, as we've seen in the past. We've got Wraith Fire Blast, a stun, pretty solid stun. There's better stuns on the board. I don't know why he took that one, but I'd say Fisher's probably a better pickup than Wraithfire Blast, but... Enchant Totem, Aftershock, Glaives of Wisdom, we had Coup de Grace, Blink, Phantom Strike. I took Geminate Attack, which has had a minor change since the last time I used it. It used to be that it would instantly attack twice, now it attacks 0.25 seconds after the initial attack. So this is actually really good on ranged heroes, because it used to be that you had to wait for your first projectile to connect with the target before the second attack could start. And that meant that the cooldown didn't start until anywhere from like half second to even maybe 1 second, depending on your projectile's animation speed. It's not really that big of a deal for melee heroes, because melee have an instant attack, but so it actually slows down my attack. Actually broke some of the synergies you used to be able to do. Like, for instance, you used to be able to do Geminate Attack with Enchant Totem, and because both attacks had happened instantaneously, they both get the Enchant Totem damage. Now, since it's a quarter of a second later, doesn't quite work that way, but whatever. This guy took Mortal Strike to go with his Feral Impulse. I took Grievel's Greed because it's super awesome. This got buffed in 6.84. Multiplies the amount of gold you get from runes by 4x. So I've got Geminate Attack with Grievel's Greed. I'd say I've already got a carry build with just 2 skills. We've got a very long distance Glaives of Wisdom casting Nightmare. Bane, rather. We've got Blur and Coup de Grace, fine, sure. Got permanent invisibility, essentially, with Aftershock, 4-second cooldown, not bad. He could stun lock a little bit if he positions himself perfectly. Shrapnel, Empower, Enchant Totem. This guy's just kind of going disable-y. This guy's got Mobility. Shikuchi past people and then skewer them. That could be very good for positioning. Chemical Rage with Unstable Concoction Fisher, so he's kind of a disabler. Keep in mind, Chemical Rage does give you a lot of mana regen as well. Especially if you throw on just like a single Sobi Mask or Perseverance or something. Or Voidstone, doesn't have to be Perseverance, but anything with percentage-based mana regeneration will stack with that modifier of bonus mana regen, so you can get a ton of mana out of it. I ended up getting Reincarnation. I'm not going to lie, I actually kind of wanted Shapeshift to go for the full carry mode, but Reincarn's pretty cool too, sure, why not? And for my final pickup, I took Last Word. There wasn't much available on the board, but having a Disable is good. This can silence and slow and disarm, so can be quite good. I figured it'd be pretty good against like this guy who could only Shikuchi. It would ruin his ability to combo Skewer. It'd be good against, well, really anybody that's going to try to run away from me. Especially since they buffed this in 6.84. Now it has a movement slow, 20% move slow at level 4 for 4 seconds. No, for how long? 6 seconds. It's a 6 second 20% slow. That's very significant. It's a long duration slow. So yeah, we've got super carry potential with Grievel's Greed, Geminate Attack, and then a little bit of disabling, and then we've got Reincarn. Not a bad skill set, I'd say. Let's see how we do. So player perspective, Treant Protector. That's the wrong button, isn't it? Yeah, it's this one. There we go. I almost just closed my map. I would close the game. That would have been bad. So yeah, I'm actually gonna buy the Courier because I've got my Grievel's Greed. Pretty sure that they're gonna give me the rune. That'd be pretty nice. We've also got the Golden Courier because he's awesome. I won that guy during a wasn't the Year Beast event. Which one was it? It was the Frostivius, I think it might have been the one with the little goblin things, whatever they were called. I don't remember. So generally, gold runes are about 50 gold, but the initial runes are doubled, so it's 100 gold. So with Grievel's Greed, you can get 400 gold, which is nuts. Tons and tons and tons of money in the early game, and I believe it's all reliable gold as well. Maybe. Actually, gold from runes might not be reliable. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'm going to say that it is, and we'll see if I'm right or not. So right now we have 0 reliable gold, 115 unreliable gold. Let's see if it's actually reliable or not. Again, I'm saying it is. It is not. It's unreliable. Okay. Well, fine. Be that way, game. Anyway, we got 400 gold. Not bad.
Gunfighting's tough without a gun.
Apparently we gave up First Blood. It's fine. So we took Grievel's Greed first, just for the gold, but definitely going to want to get at least 1 point in Geminate Attack, and then probably at least 1 or 2 points in our Disable, so we can actually maybe get some kills. But look at all his money! So I decided to go with the Poor Man's Shield, just in case there's harassment. Turns out, we actually have the one hero that isn't really going to be able to provide much harassment. Now, I should, you might think, okay, an Alchemist, I should probably give him the farm, but I've got the Grievel's Greed, and I've also got 89 base damage. I have the highest base damage in the game. Like, there's just no way he's going to be able to outlast hit me, even if he wanted to. I have 90 damage to his 56. So I can fully do like double his damage. It's also a very accurate range, 88 to 96. Now this is where I already, just right here, I starting saying it in all chat. Not all chat, but my team chat. Thump thump. Because that's what it sounds like to me. Every time Geminate Attack procs, now that it's not instantaneous, instead of just being like a louder attack, it goes like that, thump thump. And I just like it. I don't know, I like the way that it sounds. And thump thump. Even if the target's already dead, it still makes the thump thump sound. So yeah, we have very easy farm here. Easy to deny, easy to get last hits, thump thump. And thump thump. So you can predict how well this is gonna go, right? Can you tell that I have a good build? Because I do. It's a very good build. Geminate Attack on any hero that can actually get good farming is really strong. So you pair Geminate Attack with Grievel's Greed. I'd say almost any hero. Now this is a little bit interesting. Alright. So I can't reach him. But I'm going to provide moral support. I feel for you, man. I'm sorry if I want to help. I'm just like hoping. I'm moving around thinking maybe he'll go to the edge and I'll actually be able to hit him somehow. Hey, a sniper. Okay, I'll go for the sniper. I'll just thump the sniper. Thump. 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 Just smack the crap out of him. I like Treant. A little respect for the forest, please. You can go for power treads. You might make... There is an argument for maybe going phase boots, but I've made the argument before when I actually played as regular Weaver. Having a faster attack speed is still good, especially on a hero with high base damage. And having the better opportunity to proc Geminate Attack, I think, is more valuable than the extra bonus damage that Phase Boots gives. Not to mention, Phase Boots got nerfed in the last patch. They used to be a 4-second phase, now it's 3.6, so a 10% reduction in phase time. And also, Power Treads got buffed. They used to be +8 to a specific stat, and now they're +9. So the comparison is same base move speed between phase boots and the other ones. Phase is 3.6 seconds of 16% movement speed. It's kind of cool. 24 damage, no attack speed. Versus 30 attack speed on power treads, 9 of your selected attribute, which in my case would be strength, which is going to be 9 damage. So it's 9 damage versus 24 damage, 30 attack speed. I'd say they're very, very, very close to equal.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm a fast tree. Thump thump. Just show up and smack him in the face.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Might as well, right? If you're gonna get a haste rune, I wanted the gold rune, but okay. Still haven't had to use any regen. Still got our four initial tangos. Well, I suppose let's speed up the jungling a little bit, because I'm just doing a little bit of jungling, trying to get my ultimate. Getting kind of low on health, but now that we have our ultimate, it's actually quite fine. Look at that gold. 500 gold a minute. I'm a treant. So I'm hoping to camp the runes. I'd really like to have another gold rune. I know I've got reincarnation, so I'm being very aggressive in hopes that I can bait him into making a bad commitment, like dive at the tower or something. And if not, that's fine. Making a beeline straight for the 6-minute rune.
I'll kill them in half the time.
I want that gold. Look at the amount of gold we get from this.
Radiant's top
248.
tower is under attack.
Wow. I mean, that's like a kill. That's worth like a whole kill. You don't get that much experience. You get still a quarter of that in experience, the normal amount. But 4x gold's pretty solid. Now, instead of going for the phase boost, since we did get power treads, we're going to actually go for a shadow blade, so we do have that initiation ability. I just need the ability to, like, just close the gap a little bit, get a little bit closer to him. Cutting it very, very close here. 30, 20, 73! 3 HP. 6. Okay, well, let's just not die. It would have been unfortunate if I had given up my... What is it, 180 seconds? 260 second initial reincarnation. Ugh, that would have been bad. That's like not quite 5 minutes. That would have taken a long time. Alright, so we've got our Shadow Amulet, which gives us another 30 attack speed. We're going to finish the Shadow Amulet, or turn it into a Lothar Shadow Blade. And the plan is, well, actually, I also kind of wanted to test it. I wanted to see, I thought that you got the break damage twice with Geminated Attack, but on a melee hero, but I don't think that works that way anymore now, because of the 0.25 second delay on Geminated Attack. Alright.
I am running.
Another haste rune. You are not going to like this, Mr. Sniper. Thump thump. 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 Thump thump. Thump. Look at that, 121 base damage. So good. I like Treant. He's a pretty good base model. 300 move speed, really good strength gain. He's not quite as high strength gain as the only person who beats him is Centaur Warrunner. He's got 3.8. So 3.3 is pretty solid. But he's got higher base damage than Centaur.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But his attack speed's pretty crap. Agility gain is actually surprisingly high for a strength hero. 2 is quite high. Let's compare that to Lycan, who's at 1.9, Earthshaker, 1.4, Magnus, 2.5, 1.7. I mean, it's pretty good. 2 is not bad. Alright, a little bit more jungle farming. Gold per minute is ridiculous, 530.
Dire's middle tower is
I mean, we're getting like the same amount of gold as like 2.5 of them. So far we are 3 and 0. Looking for that 10-minute rune now. I'm actually hoping it's not a haste rune. I'd rather have the gold rune. But you know what? If it's a gold rune or a haste rune, we'll take it. Nope. 280 gold. Love it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So I'd say
Dire's middle tower
it's
has fallen.
comparable to a regular game Alchemist. The amount of farming speed that I've got. And that was actually where I was testing to see if we got Shadow Blade break damage on both hits, but we did not. Alright, what's going on here? I'm really low on health, but I've got reincarnation, so I'm hoping to smack... Nope, he did it himself. I'm just hoping to smack somebody. Can I smack you? Let me smack you in the face. Smack him. Get him. Aww. Oh, hey, wait, I get to come back to life. Level 1 disable. And let's leave. Yay, we got the kill. Nice. Alright, back to farming.
Dire's bottom tower is
So
under
at this point in the game, I'm thinking, okay, what's the only obstacle that's going to cause me to, like, not do really well? And I'm thinking maybe
Dire's
the
bottom tower
juxtapose
is under attack.
all the images. So let's go ahead and make a Battle Fury. Not to mention the Battle Fury will help out with our overall damage and allow us to cleave and farm even faster. Another gold rune. My goodness. So yeah, we'll go for the Battle Fury. Thump, 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 thump. It's just, yeah, it hits so hard. It's like that time I played as Tusk and I had Flesh Heap with Geminate Attack. Except I hit even harder. 13 minutes into the game, I hit for 150
Radiant's
damage.
top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
Let's see how strong we really are. Can we take Ancients?
Dire's bottom tower.
We can.
Radiant structures are
Losing a lot of
fortified.
HP to do it. I have no lifesteal. It'd be really nice if we had the Battle Fury. That's what we need. Using Shadow Blade for mobility, so we can keep the farm coming. Gold per minute's at 650. You can tell I like doing builds that are carry focused. I love farm builds. Thump, thump, thump.
Yes.
Over that 14-minute rune, at least hoping for it. I forgot about it and waited 20 seconds. So unfortunately it's already been taken. Must have been him. Damn Skeleton King. Still, look at this. We almost have the Battle Fury. It's pretty ridiculous.
Dire's
Alright,
bottom
now we have
tower
enough.
is under attack.
Battle Fury's done. I think I talked about it before, but the Battle Fury did get changed slightly. It used to provide more base damage.
Dire's bottom tower
Now it
is
provides a
under
little bit
attack.
less total damage, but it cleaves harder and at a bigger radius. So overall,
Dire's
it's
bottom
actually
tower is
like
under attack.
maybe even a slight
Dire's
nerf
structures are
the amount of
fortified.
damage that it does.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But it's got the Quelling Blade as part of the recipe now, so
Dire's
it's consolidated
bottom
2
tower
items down
is
into 1, which is nice because you can have the Battle Fury and still have the Quell ability. So you can chop trees, kill wards, you can
Radiant's top tower
get out of
is under
Sprout
attack.
from Purian. I like it. I like that you can use the Battle Axe like a Quelling Blade. It's pretty cool. So even if it's slightly less damage than a Quelling Blade plus Old Battle Fury, I still think that it's an improvement because of the item slot reduction. Ooh, now we've got the cleave sound from Battle Fury. Now it's thump, 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 thump. Look at that gold. 700. My rune. Ah!
My friends are here.
Dire's middle
I wanted a
tower
gold rune.
is under attack.
Alright, let's see how we do now. That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Alright, so we're going to complete our... I love having an upgrade for the Shadow Blade. I love being able to... Basically, just the Shadow Blade to me always felt like a medium tier item. It was really nice in the mid game, but it didn't build any bigger. It was just, you know, that's it. And eventually, when you got really, really late in the game, especially playing like an Alchemist or something, it was a lackluster item when you have like 5, 6, 7,000 gold items to choose from, because it's only 2,800. Now you can tack on a Sange and add the break ability to it and lower the cooldown from 28 seconds down to Down to... Where's the timer on there? I don't see it. I see the Shadow Walk duration.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, that was an easy kill. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Anyway, I think it's 4 seconds less. I think it's 24-second cooldown. So it gives you a shorter cooldown than Shadow Blade.
Dire's
Same break
structures
damage,
are
I believe.
fortified.
I forget. I don't know. We'll find out. I can't access the buy
Dire's
menu
top
when I'm in
tower
spectator
has
mode.
fallen.
Man, are we starting to hit hard. 200 some damage a hit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I know what. I already have the idea in my
Dire's
head.
structures are fortified.
We've got Reincarnate.
Radiant's
Geminate
bottom
attack.
tower is under attack.
We should totally build a
Dire's
Divine
middle
Rapier.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, 24 seconds. Yep. And the break damage is 225, so it's actually a little bit better, an extra 50 damage. But more importantly, it applies the break effect for 4 seconds, which makes it so that passive abilities are disabled. So take, like, say, I don't know, Juxtapose. He can't Juxtapose after he's been broken. So for 4 seconds, that can't happen. For 4 seconds, Vampiric Aura doesn't work. For 4 seconds, Take Aim doesn't work. Like, everything that's a passive is not going to work. Which is really, really good. It's very useful against certain heroes. Smack. Get him. Smack him. One more hit. Get him. Get him. There we go. Wow. That's some hitting power right there. I'd say, aside from me, the game's pretty even. It's a pretty close match when you factor me out. 7-0 versus everyone else, you know, being pretty average. But I am wrecking this game. I'm ruining it for everyone.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
3,400 gold, 800 gold a minute.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Thump thump.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, we only have 2 items, but we hit like a truck.
Dire's middle tower
And we've
is
made the
under
decision to
attack.
go for a thinger. Divine Rapier, which actually I think got buffed in this patch. Slightly more damage. Not by
Dire's
much,
middle
like 10 more
tower
damage or
has
something.
fallen.
Alright. Well, what I'm hoping for is to get the Divine Rapier, but I'd also like to kill Roshan. Wow, he had quick fingers there. That was an oh shit reaction right there. Alright, so I'm thinking, okay, if I can get one more ancient stack and then maybe kill Roshan, I'll be able to... Ooh, a double damage rune. Hell yeah, we're gonna go do Roshan. Alright, we're gonna sell... I actually could have sold this right there and probably gotten the Divine Rapier before doing Rosh, but this bonus 170 damage should make it pretty possible just to solo him. I mean, what are we hitting for? That's like 500 a hit, and every 3 seconds we hit twice. I mean, that's a lot of damage. Without the life, it's no lifesteal though. Also, I think they made it so Quelling Blade bonus damage doesn't work on Rosh. I'm not sure. Quell melee damage 160%. Yeah, I don't think we're doing 160% base damage. It doesn't apply to the bonus damage anyway, so even if it did, it wouldn't have been that significant. Alright, so we got Aegis, level 3 Reincarnate, and Divine Rapier. Yeah. Yeah, I think the game might be over. I'm pretty sure. This is where my teammates, like, not Sniper, Silencer was like, holy crap, your farm is really good. Yep. Got almost 900 gold a minute. We're doing pretty solid. Look what I'm buying. Just gonna buy another one. Why not? What's better than one Divine Rapier? 2. Just a shot in the dark, see if anyone's actually over here. Trying to hug the lane and get some experience. It's still early in the game, 22 minutes. And now I'm hiding because I don't want to reveal the Divine Rapier. Not that I'm worried that I'll die. I'm going to have 3 lives. In fact, I probably have 4 lives because by the time they kill me, twice, the reincarnation might already be back up again. 60 seconds is very short. Very, very short. But I'd still rather not reveal it. Thump, thump. Thump, thump. Ooh, gold rune. I'll take it. Alright, so we're gonna go silver edge our way into this fight. And let's see what we can do with our Divine Rapier. Ready? Slow the game down a little bit. We're going at like quarter speed now. Ready? Thump, thump. Wow. Aw. I wanted to get the kill. That Fisher totally just blocked me from getting to him. Oh well. Well, I got to hit someone for 1200 damage. Just I showed up and hit him for 1200. It's pretty good. And we've got enough for the Demon Edge, not quite enough to get the Sacred Relic. Oh yeah, just hold him still for 1 second. Ready? Yes. Hit him. Hit him hard.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, really, really low on HP though. Still, now is a really good time to push a lane, so we might as well, right?
Dire's structures are fortified.
Ooh, creeps. Gravel's Greed. Oh, that Gravel's Greed.
Dire's bottom tower is under
So
attack.
good. I really like that as a skill.
Dire's
On almost
bottom
any hero.
tower has fallen.
He is so low.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Alright. I guess we can go be part of this fight. I kind of want to just finish my second thing. Get him! Get him! Everyone's going invis! Oh, don't turn around. That's a bad idea. Wow. One attack took him down like 70%. And I silenced him. Notice how I silenced him so he could not get away from me. That's very important. That's why we took that disable. I got something for you, sniper. Thump, thump. Alright, we can get another one.
Is under attack.
Look at this damage now. 200 plus 740, 950 damage, roughly. I hit for like 2k every 3 seconds. It's just so ludicrous. You know what I'm going to build next? If we had the slot for it, or if the Aegis goes away, I'll just buy another one. Get 3 of them. Over 1,000 gold a minute.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
I don't know what that word means, but facile means easy. I can
Now have mega creeps.
one hit these things. Now, you might wonder why I didn't get like crit or something, but the secondary attack on Geminate can never crit. So, I don't know. It's not the best choice. I mean, it'd still be really powerful for the first hit, but I find things that like just increase your overall damage work better with Geminate attack. That's why like Flesh Heap worked well in the past, and that's clearly why the Divine Rapiers work well. Aw, he blinked away. That's sad. It's too bad you don't get Gravel's Greed off of buildings. I mean, a kill's a kill, right? So, when it's all said and done, 16 and 0, 1100 gold a minute. Pretty good game. Fun times. I like this build. I would recommend it. Do pick it whenever possible. Good stuff. Yeah, again, it was a pretty even match until I decided to push with my Divine Rapier. And then the game just kind of ended. Just too bad, because I was having a good time. But yeah. Alright, well thanks for watching everyone. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. See you soon.